Hello, hello, good evening all of you. Am I audible? Am I audible? Good evening, good evening. I hope I am audible, right? Yes, fine. So, good evening all of you. Once again, welcome to LUNAR Batch Thankyou Professional Academy. Sheikh sir welcomes you all. I hope you all are doing great. And first of all, I should thank you for joining with me today because today IPL final. In spite of that, I can see some live students here in the classroom and also online students are attending. Really happy to see you all. Yes, Soumya, Sham, Akhilesh, Suresh, Sweta, Priya, everyone, Guriya, Preeti, Murli. Yeah. To my surprise, very many students have joined. It's good. I think today I could have done time value of money, right? Because many students have joined. Let it be. So today, as we discussed, we are doing what? Equations and inequalities. Guys, listen here. As I told you in my previous session, yes, Akshaya. As I told you in my previous session, there is lot of difference between maths paper and quant paper. Yes, no IPL is important, sir. Passing paper 3 is more important. Very good. Sir, is this first lecture? No, Tejas, this is second lecture. Yeah. So, the name of the subject, as I told you, what is this? Quantitative aptitude. Okay. Yes. Listen here. Maths and quantitative aptitude. Out of these two, what do you feel? Which one is going to be a little difficult or challenging? Quant or mathematics? Which one will be difficult? You tell me. Always remember. Let's wait. Even what online students are saying. Is quant or mathematics? Which one is going to be difficult? Yes, Rupashri. Yeah. Yes, Usma. Today we have so many tricks, of course. See, I'll tell you, quant is always difficult than mathematics. Actually, most of the entrance exam, any entrance exam you take, okay, either it is IIT, JEE or IIM or any entrance exam you take, basically they are going to have quant paper only. Last 5-6 years, ICA Institute called it as math, stats and logical reasoning. Now again they started calling it as quantitative aptitude. Okay, again they started calling it as quantitative aptitude. So what is quantitative aptitude? It's like what I call as a quantitative aptitude. It's elimination method. What is elimination method? Questions will be there. 4 options are going to be there. We have to eliminate 3 options and we have to get the one option. And to get that one option, either you can solve mathematics formula or there is mathematical way of approach or any tricks or hacks, whatever is available, everything has to be used in quantitative. Basically, what institute or any institution is going to check, they are going to check your decision making capacity. Okay, the decision making capacity. See, why decision making capacity? You are going to be the future leaders. So many CEOs or CFOs are sitting in front of me, future CEOs and CFOs. So in that position, making decision is going to play a crucial role. So I want, this is the reason quantitative aptitude examination also got invented. How you are taking the decisions, difficult the problems. Actually, the difficulty level also will be little higher than the normal level. That you need to understand first. And most of the quant questions are basically what based on word problems. Okay, based on what? Word problems. To solve quantitative aptitude, only see, for example, 12th standard maths you did, only 12th standard syllabus you followed. 11th standard maths you did, only 11th standard syllabus you followed. But in quantitative aptitude, in all the topics, you have to follow from your first standard to 12th standard. Whatever you have learnt, everything has to be applied. So this is the best thing in quant, my dear. So please listen here. Scoring 50-60 marks in quantitative aptitude. I'm talking about, as I told you yesterday, these sessions only for the students who are struggling in mathematics, that to quantitative aptitude paper. This is not for the students who are expert in this paper 3. Okay. So of course, those who are struggling, at least I can give them the assurance of 50-60 marks, but if you follow it religiously. Now, in today's session, we are starting with equations and linear inequalities. Equations may be 3 to 4 marks. Inequalities 1 to 2 marks. So, today's session is going to give you minimum 4, maximum 5-6 marks. Okay, 4 to 6 marks today's topic is. Okay. If you want to get the PDF, my dear Vishal, you need to download our app, Thankyou app we have got. Please download, we will upload it. Okay. Yes. Now listen here. First, let me start with equation. Okay. I did not introduce myself because people told me every time I have to say my name, because every time there are new students are watching, and most of the time they are not knowing my name. So my name is Sheikh Mohammed. Okay. So I teach, I teach quantitative aptitude, and I'm there in this field for last 25 years. This is almost my 25th year. Okay. Now listen here. Equations. As far as our syllabus is concerned, we are going to deal with 4 types of equations. What you are going to deal with, my dear? 4 types of equations. One is linear equation. Yes, Ria, we will upload the app. Don't worry. We will upload the app. Don't worry. One is linear equation. Other one is quadratic equation. Thank you, Uzma. Please like the video. Quadratic equation, linear equation, quadratic equation, cubic equation, and biquadratic equation. So there are 4 types of equations we are going to discuss in this topic. Earlier in quantitative aptitude CPT level, they had geometry, straight line and all. This time they removed this one, geometry part in foundation level. So linear, quadratic, cubic and biquadratic equations. Out of these 4 topics, which is the most important topic, my dear? Which one you should give more important, which is quadratic equation. Okay, what is it? Quadratic equation, which is very important. So today I'm going to give a small introduction about quadratic equation. Then after that I'll proceed further with the numericals. And one more thing, my dear, I may go little fast. I want you to come with me, okay? Because don't feel that sir is going little fast, because I have to give introduction about quadratic equation. For that I may go little fast. Fine, listen here. Quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? First, let us understand the definition of quadratic equation. An equation of the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c belongs to R. We call it as quadratic equation. What is it, my dear? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and a is equal to 0, a, b, c belongs to R. This is what quadratic equation. Every Indian citizen who completed his 8th standard knows what is quadratic equation. Okay. Yes, every Indian citizen who completed, I hope everyone completed your 8th standard, so you know what is quadratic equation is. So ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c belongs to R. Okay. Now, as far as our level is concerned, we are going to divide quadratic equation to 3 parts. One is what, my dear? Solving quadratic equation. Second one is what? Formation of quadratic equation. And what is the third one? Properties. Sir, in examination, which is very important, sir? Of course, properties part is very important. Okay. Next important is formation. Third one is what? Solving quadratic equation. Okay. One is solving quadratic equation, formation of quadratic equation, and properties. See, as far as solving quadratic equation is concerned, we have 3 methods. One is factorization method. Of course, everyone knows this factorization method. One is factorization method. And second one is what? Completing square method. See, actually there is a drawback in factorization method. Every quadratic equation cannot be solved by using factorization method. To overcome that difficulty, to overcome the limitations, there is a method called completing square method. Using completing square method, any quadratic equation can be solved, but again there is a limitation. The limitation is what? Little tedious, little complicated. Okay, so by using completing square method, we found one method, that is a universal method that everyone should follow, which is nothing but what? Formula method. What is it, my dear? Formula method. The entire property, formation, everything is based on what? This formula method. Okay. Again, sir, what is that formula, sir? Once again, I'm telling you, my dear, every Indian citizen, again, who completed his 8th standard, remember this formula. Can you tell me what is the formula? X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. What is it? Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, that is what our x. Now, if a quadratic equation, always there will be two values of x. Okay, because the degree is 2, so there will be two values of x. Those two values of x, we call it as roots of the quadratic equation. So in general, if I talk about roots, okay, because in my flow of the lecture I may use the word roots. When I say roots, you need to understand, okay, sir is talking about value of x only. That value of variables only he is talking about. That you need to understand. So roots of the quadratic equation. So here, how many roots of the quadratic equation will have? One or two roots you will have. Now in this, see, sir, where is the two roots, sir? Look at this, my dear. Minus b plus or minus. Therefore, one root is what? I'm just going to denote alpha and beta. Sir, I'm not comfortable with alpha and beta. You put it as mn, whatever you want. So one root minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And what is the second root is? Beta we can call minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Am I right, my dear? Minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, or minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now, here there are two things which are very important in mathematical operation. One is sum, other one is what? Product. One is sum, other one is product. What is sum is alpha plus beta. What is product is alpha beta. So what is sum of roots of a quadratic equation is minus b by a. What is sum of roots of the quadratic equation? Minus b by a. What is product of the roots of the quadratic equation? C by a. Once again, what is sum of the roots of the quadratic equation? Minus b by a. What is product of the roots of the quadratic equation? C by a. Sum is minus b by a and product is what? C by a. Of course, I want you all should remember this part. This is most crucial part, because entire quadratic equation, our syllabus, our quantitative aptitude CA foundation syllabus built on this only. So those who can remember this, even that is more than enough. Okay, whatever I say today, only that much you remember, my dear. It will give you 3 to 4 marks. I'm giving you the assurance. Okay, now listen here. So sum is equal to alpha plus beta, which is minus b by a, and product is equal to what? C by a. Now this is what solving quadratic equation. Next one is what, my dear? Formation of quadratic equation. Second part is formation. What is formation? See, what is solving quadratic equation part means? A quadratic equation will be given to you. By solving it, we are going to get the values of x. That is, we are going to get the value of variable. Am I right? That variable we are calling it as roots. So using equation, find the roots. This is solving quadratic equation. Formation is what? Using roots will be given, we have to form the quadratic equation. That is, alpha and beta will be given, we have to form the quadratic equation. So when it comes to formation, what you need to remember? X square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots is equal to 0. So x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots is equal to 0, which is nothing but x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. The most important part. Okay, please understand this. Okay, don't ignore. And I can give you this assurance, 95% chance one question can be asked from this formation. Okay, only this part you need to remember. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Okay, fine. Now listen here. What is alpha plus beta? Is sum of roots, and alpha beta is what? Product of roots. This is what? Formation of quadratic equation. What is it? Formation of quadratic equation. Okay. So what to remember in this one, formation? To remember, see, if one root of the equation a plus root b, one root of the equation will be given to you, which is a plus root b, for example. Then obviously other root will be what? Its conjugate, which is a minus root b. How the questions can be asked, you know, if one root of the equation is 3 plus root 2, find the quadratic equation. If one root of the equation is 3 plus root 2, find the quadratic equation. In this case, what you will do, sir, one root of the quadratic equation is 3 plus root 2. For a quadratic equation, we need two roots. So therefore, other root will be what? If one root is 3 plus root 2, what is the other root is going to be? 3 minus root 2. What is the other root going to be? 3 minus root 2. So one root is given. Using that, we are finding the other root. Now, to form a quadratic equation, what is needed? We need alpha plus beta and alpha beta. We need to find the sum and we need to find the product. When you find the sum, what you are going to get, my dear? 6. When you find the product, what you are going to get? This is alpha plus beta. So plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled. 3 plus 3 is 6. What is alpha beta is equal to? 3 plus root 2 into 3 minus root 2. 9 minus 2, which is equal to 7. Now, what is quadratic equation is? X square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots is equal to what? 0. So this type of questions generally they are asking. Okay, do not please ignore this particular part, formation. So you will thank me when you write the examination, because I am expecting this type of question in this exam, in this year June 24 exam. Okay, now this is formation. What is the last part, my dear? Properties. Now what is my properties? Like, you know, we are going to find the nature of the roots. Okay, nature means what is the characteristic of the roots. For example, every human being, we have got different characters. Animals have different characters. Okay, but of course lion, tiger and all have got unique character. Lion will have the same character, tiger will have same character, all the tigers will have the same character. But as far as human beings are concerned, everyone will have the different characters. Same way, quadratic equation also has got a different characters. So that is what we are going to discuss in this properties. So what are the characters? Okay, what are the characters? The two roots you are getting now, the two roots you are getting, right? The two roots, the two numbers you are getting. Sometimes you may get 3, 2. Sometimes you can get 3, 3. Sometimes you can get root 2, minus root 2. Something like that you are getting. Okay. Now here, and sometimes you are getting what, you know, 3 plus root of minus 2 kind of things. Okay, now listen here. So these are what, you know, roots, type of roots or characteristics we can say, characters we can say. This 3, 2, these are the two numbers. The two numbers are what, my dear? They are real numbers. They are real numbers. This is also real number. This is also real number. But this is not real number. Why this is not real number? Within the root we are getting a negative sign. Therefore it's called imaginary number. Okay. So other three are real roots. Am I right, my dear? Other three are real roots. But remember, what is this, my dear? This is real and unequal, or real and distinct. Real and unequal or real and distinct. They are real roots, at the same time what? Unequal roots, or real roots and distinct roots. Whereas this one is what? Real and equal. Real and equal. Even this is also what, my dear? Real and unequal only. But what is the difference between these two? Actually here this is irrational root and this is what? Rational roots. Okay, irrational roots and rational roots. So this is what we call it as properties. This is what we call it as properties. Now to check the property of the quadratic equation, sir, do we need to solve the entire equation, sir? Okay, do we need to solve entire equation, sir? No, my dear, you don't need to solve the entire equation. So here we are going to use delta. Delta is nothing but b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac will help you to check the properties, whether it is a real and equal or real and unequal, etc, etc. Now look at this. Now condition. Question bank, I already told this chapter is for 3 to 5 marks. Condition and what? Nature. The condition is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, the nature of the roots is what? Real and equal. Then b square minus 4ac strictly greater than 0, then real and unequal. B square minus 4ac, theoretically this is possible, either greater than or equal to. This is theoretically possible. B square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0, then it is real and only real. It can be equal or unequal, because I am not sure whether it is equal or unequal. So therefore it is only real. Then b square minus 4ac less than 0. What is it, my dear? Imaginary roots. Then finally b square minus 4ac is a perfect square. Of course, it's real only, but here one special case I'm going to make. That special case is what? Rational roots. I told you, now listen here. In this case, 3, 2 is rational roots. 3, 2, if you are getting rational roots, you are getting always it is what? Real and unequal only. But b square minus 4ac should be a perfect square. In this case, b square 4ac minus 4ac may not be a perfect square. Am I loud and clear, my dear? So I want you to write this condition, my dear. This is very, very important. Okay. These are the things. Before you start quadratic equation, before you start equation, first we need to understand what exactly there in the quadratic equation is. Next one is hacks. These are some life-saving hacks, my dear. You please remember, these are the hacks which I am going to apply in this chapter. And in today's video, we are going to apply so many tricks and hacks. Okay, so many tricks and hacks we are going to use. So please stay there in the lectures only. Some people may learn it for the first time. I can challenge you that. Okay. Now listen here, my dear. So some people, so please stay in the lecture throughout the lecture. Okay. Because similar type of questions only going to be asked in the examination. I am solving past year questions only. But remember, past year questions actually in quantitative aptitude papers, they are, most of the questions are already, types are repeated. They are not introducing new types. They are not introducing new types. No new types are introduced. Only the similar type of questions only they are asking again and again. So only this much if you practice also what 50, 55 you can easily score. That's what I said. So 60 marks is not a big deal. Okay, scoring 60 is not a big deal. Less than 60 don't agree only. Now listen here. Hack number 1. Okay, hack number 1. If roots are real and equal. This is not a hack, but it's a property only. But remember, b square equal to 4ac. Sir, you wrote b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Array, both are one and the same, my dear. Both are one and the same. So b square equal to 4ac. Second one. Online, are you able to follow? YouTube students, are you able to follow, my dear? You please let me know. Are you able to follow? Say yes or no, because I'm keep on talking. Today I may not be in the beginning I may not be able to make the conversation with you all. I want it's going to be like next 10-15 minutes. It's a passive lecture only. You have to listen to me. That's it. You are not supposed to talk to me. Okay, just listen to me. Okay, so I hope you are able to follow. Now listen here, my dear. The first hack is what? If roots are real and equal, b square equal to 4ac. Okay, the second hack is if roots are reciprocals. Okay, each other, reciprocals of each other. Then what is a equal to, my dear? C. Yeah, very good. Thank you. All of you are following. I'm very happy. Yeah, a is equal to 3. Okay, a equal to c. Sorry. If roots are reciprocals to each other, then the a equal to c. My dear, important. See, I will connect all the hacks when I solve the problems. Then you will be shocked. So as I told you in quantitative aptitude paper, so only when you are going to touch your pen, only to mark the answer. Okay, you are not supposed to use your pen to solve the questions. Okay, yeah. So this is if roots are reciprocals to each other, then what we can say? A equal to c. Okay, a equal to c. Okay, reciprocals of each other, we can say a equal to c. Now, if one root is n times other, then the condition is, listen here, forget about my grammatical mistakes when I write, because we don't have time to correct those things. So whatever is there, you please write it. If one root is n times the other, then condition is b square, sorry, nb square is equal to n plus 1 the whole square ac. Sir, how the questions can be asked, sir? How the questions can be asked, sir? If one root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, listen here. One example I'll give you. If one root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is 4 times other. Okay, not only 4 times other, it can be double the other, 3 times the other, 4 times the other. Then the condition is The question can be asked like this. Then the condition is, look at this, how many times? 4 times. So according to this formula, n is nothing but 4. So one line answer. What could be the answer? Tell me, my dear. Online, give me the answer for this. 4 times other. What could be the answer? Yes, 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 fast. What could be the answer? Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Now you give me the answer. One root is 4 times the other. Yeah, Subia. Okay, very good. Next. Only Subia gave the answer. What about others? Guys, keep on giving the answer. What is it? Yeah. I'm waiting. Fast. So one root is 4 times other. Guys, give me the answer, my dear. Give me the answer. One root is 4 times other. Give me the answer. Why very late answers are coming? Guys, yeah, now started coming. Yes, Uzma, question bank, yes, okay. Now others, yes, Abdul. So here, what happens, 4 times other means in one line you can give the answer. 4b square equal to 4 plus 1 is what? 5 the whole square is 25 AC. Otherwise, the procedure is what? Alpha is equal to 4 beta, alpha plus beta is minus 4 by b, minus b by a. Therefore, 4 beta plus beta is equal to minus b by a, 5 beta is equal to minus b by a, beta is equal to minus b by 5a, then alpha beta equal to c by a, 4 beta into beta is equal to c by a, then substitute the value of beta, it's waste of time, my dear. Then finally, you are going to get 4b square equal to 25 AC, which is nothing but nb square equal to n plus 1 the whole square AC. If you remember this, just like that we can do it. Am I right, my dear? Yes or no? Yeah. Next one. Fourth one. If one root is, if the roots of quadratic equation are in the ratio m is to n, then the condition is my video blur? Is my video blur? Riya is saying my video is blur. Okay, if m is to n, then the condition is, what is the condition? mn b square equal to m plus n the whole square AC. Sir, do they ask questions based on this, sir? Because I have not seen this before. My dear, it's a very important type of question. Of course, they are asking in the examination. Okay, they are asking in the examinations. Okay, fine. Now, one more thing I want you to remember. See, look at this 4 types of quadratic equation. Ax square minus bx plus c equal to 0. Ax square minus bx minus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx minus c equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. I can tell you, my dear, these are the things which you are going to remember. Time saving hacks. They are not life saving hacks. I can say time saving hacks. Okay. So what is it? When the quadratic equation of this format, that means middle term is minus and the extreme term, the other two terms are positive. Both the roots will be positive. Both the roots will be positive. Hi Arshad. Both the roots will be positive. If here second term and third term is negative. Okay. For example, let me take it as greater number. Let me take it as smaller number. Okay, see, most of the time what you are going to get 2 unequal roots. If you are getting both the roots are going to be positive. Now in this case minus, okay, in this case greater will be negative, smaller will be positive. That value you are going to get. Next, plus minus, what is it, my dear? And both the roots are going to be negative. Both the roots are going to be negative. Sorry, this is plus minus. This final answer you are going to get. Okay, final answer you are going to get. So greater relative will be positive. Greater, this is actually what why it is time saving hack, I'll tell you. As I told you, quantitative aptitude is, it's like elimination method. Sometimes what they will give you the quadratic equation. They will give you the quadratic equation. They may ask you to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. They may ask you to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. When they ask you to find out the roots of the quadratic equation, by looking at the quadratic equation, you can come to the conclusion that what are that is roots, sign of the roots you can easily understand. Okay, so sometimes, most of the time what happens, without solving it, by using this plus and minus only, you can get the answer. Okay, and this one, there are some difficult problems where we can apply this trick so that directly we can mark the answers. Okay, so please remember this, and what is to be remembered, I'll tell you. Alpha plus beta the whole square, Can you tell me what is alpha square plus beta square formula? Which is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. What is alpha minus beta the whole square is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. What is alpha square minus beta square is alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta. What is alpha cube plus beta cube is alpha plus beta the whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Sir, why you are not giving me the formula for alpha cube minus beta cube, sir? Of course, there is a formula alpha minus beta the whole cube plus 3 alpha beta into alpha minus beta. Purposely, I am not giving that because that particular, if they ask you to find out alpha cube minus beta cube, that particular type of question will kill your time. Most of the students, they will they will waste their time in that part only. So let us not, if it all comes in the examination, if you are very much confident, of course you can remember and you do it. Otherwise, let us not touch that in the examination or at the beginning. Okay, so my ego is not allowing me to tell this, but still, every time, that is every second is important in your quantitative aptitude exam, because as a teacher I don't want to tell you ignore this, ignore that and all, but remember, if you take that alpha cube minus beta cube, genuinely my dear, I know how to solve it, and the students who are very good in mathematics, they know how to solve it. But the students who are little bit struggling in mathematics, okay, for them, if they get no, I will also solve, so at least it will take 10 minutes to solve, and by the time, see, every question you have to take only 1.2 minutes, not more than that. Maximum 1 to 1.5 minutes every question to be solved. We cannot afford 5 minutes, 10 minutes and all for every single question. Please remember this. So for most of the students I've seen, I've met so many students, everyone is taking too much time to solve this CA foundation quantitative aptitude. Every step they are writing. It's not about writing the steps. In the practice session you can write, but even the method also, long method they are following. Where is the time in quantitative aptitude exam? I don't understand. So you have to change the procedure, my dear. Okay, fine, listen here. Shall we start with the numericals now? Are you all ready? Yes, okay. Arshad, you can get the notes, my dear. You have to download our Thankyou app, and tomorrow we are uploading it. Actually today is Sunday, no one is available in our office, so I could not make it arranged. So tomorrow definitely it will be arranged. Okay, let us start, my dear. Yes, are you all ready? Yeah. Now listen here. The value of root 6 plus root 6 plus root 6 plus dot up to infinity. I think most of my students can give the answer directly. What is the answer? Tell me, my dear, what is the answer? Most of the students, my students definitely knows this answer, or those who followed my lecture definitely know this answer. Yes. Can you tell me the answer for this question? What is the method people follow actually? What is the method people follow? First they will write x is equal to root 6 plus root 6 plus root 6 up to infinity, squaring on both sides, form a quadratic equation is a waste of time. Just follow my method. What is the number here? 6. What is the number here, my dear? 6. So when 6 is given, see, most of the time, 95% of the time, that number is going to be product of two consecutive numbers. Product of two consecutive numbers. Now 6 is it product of two consecutive numbers, my dear? Yes. What is it? 3 and 2. Am I right, my dear? 3 and 2. Product of two consecutive number. What is the sign here? Plus sign we have. What is the sign here? Plus sign. If the sign is plus, then my answer is greater number. If the sign is plus, my answer is what? Greater number. If the sign is negative, then the smaller number will be the answer. For example, tell me the answer for this question. Tell me the answer for this question. Root 12 minus root 12 minus root 12 minus up to infinity. What is the answer for this question? Let me wait for YouTube students also, because it is 20-second delay, 20 or 25 seconds delay. Okay, so they have not, actually I have not yet completed also writing the question. Still I am writing on YouTube. Okay. Subia is giving me -3. Very good. She will go to heights. Subia giving me -3 and she will go to heights. Very good, Subia. Great, excellent. And now Subia changed the answer to 2. Question bank also given answer 2. Joel given 3. Okay. Soumya, yeah, 3. Yeah, okay. Preeti given also -3. Very good. Preeti, very good. Hey, Arivalis, listen here, my dear. 4 3s are. Am I right, my dear? I told you, if there is a negative sign here, smaller number will be the answer. Okay, smaller number will be the answer. So not -3 and all. Question bank gave 33. Now, yes, next question. The value of 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus up to infinity. Now listen here, I'll take it as x. I'll take it as x. There is a controversy in this question. Okay, I would like to mark the answer as none. I would like to mark the answer as none. I'll tell you the reason later. Now look at this. This is going to be x. So the question I can rewrite it as what? X is equal to 2 plus 1 by x. Now what is it? X square is equal to 2x plus 1. Oh David, okay. X square minus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. X square minus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Now tell me, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2. Okay, why divided by 2? B square minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So 2 into 1. So what you are going to get, my dear? 2 plus or minus root 8 divided by 2. 2 plus or minus 2 root 2 divided by 2. What is the answer? 1 plus or minus root 2. What is the answer, my dear? 1 plus or minus root 2. Sir, there is option A, sir. But you said none of these. My dear, remember I told you there is a controversial thing here. I told you. Am I right? Because without doing it, I said mark option none of these only. I don't know what answer is given here. Okay. But, okay, question bank. So now listen here. 1 plus or minus root 2, if you ask me, it's not a right answer. Okay. Why? I will tell you. Look at the question. Question is what? 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Am I adding all the positive numbers? Am I adding all the positive numbers? When I add all the positive numbers, am I going to get the positive number? Answer will be in positive or negative? Positive only. This is point number 1. Second point, 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. My answer supposed to be 2 point something. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no. First of all, here 1 plus or minus root 2 is given. 1 minus root 2 if it comes. 1 minus 1.14, which is negative. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no. So I cannot take this as option. If it is 1 plus root 2, I can take it as option. Because 1 plus root 2 is what? 2.414 something I am getting. Yes, I am happy about it. But less than 0, not possible. Here this is 4 point something I am getting. This is 3 point something I am getting. My answer will be what? 1 plus root 2. Definitely not 1 plus or minus root 2. I am going with none of these only. Irrespective of any answer what they are given. Okay, I am going with what? None of these. Actually, this question, you no need to solve anything. You no need to solve at all. Not needed. Okay, I gave the answer without solving it. Am I right, my dear? I gave the answer without solving it. Listen here. How I gave the answer, I'll tell you. I'm looking at the question 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Wow, the answer is going to be 2 point something. Emma, you understand or not? The answer is going to be 2 point something, because 2 plus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and we keep on adding. Smaller number, keep on adding. So 2 point something is the answer for sure. Now, none of the options are what? 2 point something. None of the options are 2 point something. My answer is none of these only. Okay. What about in exam? My dear, there may be printing mistake here. Exam also, I will tell you, please go ahead with none of these. Okay. Next one. I hope you understood this. Now please, can you tell me, my dear, did you understand this? Understood what I said? You understood online what I said? You understood or not? Please tell me whether you understood or not. Tell me, my dear. See, without touching your pen you can give the answer. I said 2 point something times 2 point something. Actually, Uzma, it's yeah, it's not even, it's a direct risk only. Understood. Very good. Okay, fine. Now, listen here. Value of k for which the roots are equal of given root. See, roots are equal. What is the condition for roots are equal? B square equal to 4AC. Now tell me what is A? 4. B minus 12. C K. Now B square equal to 4AC. B square equal to 4AC. This is the condition. Tell me what is B square is? 144 is equal to what? 4AC. 4 4s are 16, 9. So what is K equal to? 9. Is that clear, all of you? Say yes or no. Fine. Now listen here. Kids go by this way. Legends directly they follow by trial and error method. I'll tell you what is it. First option is 144. Definitely I'm not going to take 144. Okay. I'll be starting with 9. Listen here. See, you follow this. Okay, you follow this in the exam. Definitely you're going to get it. If they ask, see this K, they ask you to find it. Okay. Okay, the K they ask you to find out. The roots are what? Equal. My dear, I'm telling you without touching your pen how to do it. Okay, without touching your pen how to do it only I'm telling you. Now, this K should be a perfect square. That K should be a perfect square. Then only the roots will be equal. If the K, the last number is not a perfect square, definitely it is not going to be, you are not going to get a equal root. You are not going to get a equal root. Now look at this. K should be a perfect square. Sir, definitely C cannot be my answer. Now, none of these I don't want to try only. So my answer going to be 144 or 9. When I want to trial and error method, which one I would like to try, my dear? So of course, smaller number between these two. 9 only I would like to try. If I try with 9 fours are, see, actually we have to multiply these two. Am I right, my dear? Again, it's a perfect square. Okay, 9 fours are 36. When I multiply, you are getting 36. When I add, you should get minus 12. Which are the two numbers, my dear? 6, 6. So when I put 9, I'm getting equal roots. Say yes or no. When I put 9, I'm getting equal roots. Is that clear, all of you? Yes. Okay, so my answer is directly 9 without doing anything. This K has to be a perfect square. If it is equal root, the last number must be a perfect square. See, if K is not a perfect square, definitely equal roots not possible. Okay. These are small things you need to remember. These are the hacks, time saving hacks. What I'm talking about is, okay. Now, definitely what you know, these things and all, definitely you're not done earlier. That I can challenge you. Now, see, find the positive value of K for which the equations will have real roots. We need to find out the value of K and you will have real roots. You need to get the real roots in both the equations. Both the equation will have the same value of K. Both the equations will have the same value of K. I am not going to write anything. I would like to use what? Trial and error method. I would like to use what? Trial and error method. Where is the hint? I'll tell you. Where is the hint? I'll tell you. See, my dear, I'm telling you, approach is the key to success for quantitative aptitude exam. It is not about your solving mathematics skill. It's an approach. Look at this. The key is here. What is it? 64. What is it, my dear? 64. Okay. What is it, my dear? 64. Okay. 64. Yeah. Now listen here. For example, if I put it as a 12, for example, k value is 12, x square plus, sorry, wait. 64. Am I right? 64 is a perfect square. Am I right? 64 is a perfect square. What are the perfect square? What is it, my dear? 8 into, what is 8 plus 8? Actually, this is product of roots is 64, na? Then sum of roots must be what? It has to come. Okay, that way only we should follow. So maybe 16. So I'm just going to directly use 16 here. So in this case, is it satisfying or not, my dear? Minus 8 comma minus 8 I'm getting, therefore it's a real root. Can we check here the same 16? What you are going to get? Hey, another possibility I'll tell you. Another possibility I'll tell you. Wait, another possibility I'll tell you. I don't know how much you are able to follow. I think this may be overdose, but still I'll try my level best to explain it in simple language so that if this type of question comes, I think they can do it better way. What is here, my dear? I'm just going to try with trial and error. Like, you know, 64 is a perfect square. 64 is a perfect square. Now what is here? K. So I am assuming both can be a perfect square. So here, this last number, a perfect square. Last number is a perfect square. So what is perfect square here option? So I'll take it as 16 directly. First option, first preference I'll give 16. I'm checking 16 I'm putting here. 8 8s are, product is 64 coming, 8 plus 8, 16. Sum is also satisfying. Here if I put 16, 4 4s are, 4 plus 4 is 8. Sir, both are coming, sir. Very good. Am I right, my dear? Yes. You can try this. You can try this. Next one. What will be the value of k if the roots of the equation k minus 4 into x square minus 2kx plus k plus 5 is equal to 0? By looking at the question, can anyone able to give the answer? Tell me. By looking at the question, I want you to give me the answer. Because equal. Huh? Arey, I love you, man. Yes, question bank. Yeah, see, now you learnt it. Did you solve it? No. One small hint saves you a lot of time. Okay. So without, I don't know, I think online students, you need to vouch it, sir. Yes, sir, I did not touch my pen. Directly I got the answer, sir. Because you said last term must be a perfect square. Not only last term, my dear. Here, this one also should be a perfect square. Then only what? After multiplication, it should become perfect square, right? Because first and last term we always multiply. When this coefficient does not exist, we don't bother. Only last term we go ahead with that. But otherwise what? We should we have to check both. So for example, as you taken 20 plus 5 is what? 25. 20 minus 4 is what? 16. So definitely both are perfect squares. It may be my answer. But let me take 18. 18 plus 5, 23. No, sir. 19 plus 5, 24. No, sir. 21 plus 5, 26. No, sir. Only this option satisfies, sir. Without checking anything, directly we can get it. Am I right, my dear? You understood or not? Online, you are able to follow it or not? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah. Now listen here. The quadratic equation x square minus 2kx plus 16. Again, equal roots. We need to find the value of. We need to find the value of what? K. Now I told you, now equal roots means last term must be what? A perfect square. See here also. Tell me, what is it? 2 plus or minus 4. Plus or minus 4. Am I right, my dear? Why 2, Subia? Plus or minus 4. Why? I'll tell you. See, what is it? 4 4s are. So sum must be what? 8. Sum must be 8. Here what we have? 2k. So what should be the value of k so that I'll get 8? So plus 4 or minus 4. Guys, you understood or not? Say yes or no? I think this particular part even I did not explain it in the classroom. Okay. Yes. Fine. So answer is what? Plus or minus 4. Next. If 2 plus root 3 is a root, as usual, what will come, my dear? 2 minus root 3 is another root. They ask you to find out P and Q. Now we have to form a quadratic equation. Can you tell me what is sum of roots? 4. What is product of roots? What is it, my dear? 1. So what is my required equation? X square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots is equal to 0. Now compare both. What is the value of P and what is the value of Q? P is equal to minus 4 and Q is equal to 1. P is equal to minus 4 and Q is equal to 1. My dear, once again I am telling you, for this perfect square method, okay, this equal roots method, once again I am telling you, what I am telling you now. See, if equal roots are given, last term must be a perfect square. But if last terms are perfect square, every time need not be equal roots. That you have to remember. If equal roots given in the question, so last term definitely what? Perfect square. But equal roots not given, but last term is perfect square, need not to be a equal root. So please remember this. You need to understand the statement very carefully. Okay, next one. One root is reciprocal of the other. What is the condition for reciprocal of the other, my dear? What is the condition for reciprocal of the other? A is equal to C. First term is equal to last term. What is first term? That is A is equal to 1. What is C is equal to? 21 plus 3m. So can we say 3m is equal to, 3m plus 21 is equal to 1? Guys, you understood or not? Emma, A equal to C. We have to compare the given quadratic equation with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. What is A is equal to? 1. What is B is equal to? 21 plus 3m. Since they are reciprocals of each other, A equal to C. So what exactly you are going to get? Tell me. 21 plus 3m is equal to 1. 3m is equal to minus 20. A is equal to, m is equal to minus 20 by 3. Is it clear, all of you understood? Yes, sir. Or if ninth sum is very difficult, I want you to do it. Very difficult. Yeah. Explain again, sir. Array, Dexter, I think you have not attended this part. I given this rule. What is it? If the roots are reciprocals of each other, A is equal to C. First term is equal to last term. That is the condition. Now tell me the answer for ninth sum. 3. Minus 3. A equal to C. What is A? What is C? C is minus K. See, this is where people are committing mistakes. So, can we say minus K equal to 3 and K equal to what? Minus 3, option A. Many of them given answer is 3. Guys, you have to be very careful. Okay, now you realized your mistake. Online, you realized your mistake. If A is minus 3 means, that means I don't understand your question bank. Okay. Positive value of K for which roots of the equation 12x square plus kx plus 5 equal to 0 are in the ratio 3:2, which is given alpha by beta equal to 3/2. Alpha is equal to 3/2 beta. This is the way kids are going to do. Definitely we are not kids, you are legends. For legends, I gave you one thing. Do you understand? Look at this. I gave this hack. If the roots of the quadratic equation are in the ratio m is to n, m and b square equal to m plus n the whole square AC. Now look at this. What is A equal to? 12. B equal to K. C is equal to 5. Now can you do it with me? What is the condition? And here this is mn. What is the condition? Once again tell me all of you, what is the condition? mn b square equal to m plus n the whole square AC. What is mn b square? Mn is what? 3 into 2 mn b square. What is b square? k square equal to m plus n the whole square. What is it? 25. 5 the whole square, 25 AC. 12 into 5. Is that clear, all of you? 3 2s are 6. 2s are. So k square is equal to 250. So what is k is equal to? 5 root 10. What is k is equal to? 5 root 10. Is that clear, all of you? Yes. Okay. Now 11th sum. It's very simple. If one root of the equation x square minus 3x plus k equal to 0 is 2, then the value of k. Listen here. It's very simple, my dear. Substitute the value of 2 in this equation. You'll get the value of k. Can you please get the answer online? Please substitute and get the answer. Nothing to be done. Just substitute and get the answer. 1 root is 2. Just do it. Huh? What is it? 2. 4 minus 6 minus 2 is equal to 2. So k is equal to 2. Is that right? Yes, yes, please fast. Make it fast. 2 is right answer. Why you are bothering? I don't understand. I told you 2 to be substituted. Directly you are getting k2. For example, still you are not satisfied. You want to check? Check it. What you got? K value, what did you get? 2 you get. Okay, 2 you got, right? Now substitute x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Now factorize it. Factorize it. Sir, when you multiply, you should get 2. Add minus 3. Which are the two numbers? Minus 2, minus 1. Therefore, the roots are 1, 2. Am I right? Roots are 1, 2. Is one of the root is 2? That's it now. You can check the answer, man, within the limited time. Yes. If one root of the equation px square plus qx plus r equal to 0 is r, then the root of the equation will be, then the other root of the equation will be, one root is, what is one root is? R. What is the other root? Let others also come. I don't think everyone is following me or not. Are you able to follow, my dear? Yes. You want a trick? You want a hack? What method you are following? Most of you may be following substituting the value of r here, and after that you are finding the other root. See, simple method. What is alpha beta is equal to? C by A. So what will come? R by P. One root is R. The other root we have to find out, which is equal to R by P. R cut. What is the other root? Over. You understand, my dear? If one root is given, they ask you to find out the other root. Simply we can get it. And even this is also not needed. This is also not needed. One root is R. What is product of the roots? Alpha beta is equal to what? What is alpha beta is equal to? What is alpha beta equal to? R by P. With R, what should be multiplied so that I will get R by P? 1 by P. If I multiply by 1 by P, then only R by P will get. Simply you do it. Correct? Say yes or no? Sir, can we apply the same method in the above question? Try. See, listen here. What is one root is? 2 is given. One root is 2 is given. Okay. One root is 2 is given. Now, what is alpha beta? Product of roots is equal to what? K. Direct answer. See, look at this. Alpha beta 2 into beta is equal to K by 1. Is that right? So beta is equal to K by 2. But they ask you to find out the value of K. So we have to substitute here because here unknown values are there. It's in terms of K we are getting. So here directly we can get r is 1 comma r comma 1 by p, r comma 1 by p directly. I think this one, I think some more steps needed. Directly we can substitute and you can get it. That is the best method. But here you orally you can do it. Next question. 2x square plus 3x plus 7 equal to 0 are alpha and beta roots of the equation. The value of alpha beta inverse plus beta alpha inverse, which is nothing but what? Alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. What is it? Alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha beta. What is alpha square plus beta square is? Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta by alpha beta. What is alpha plus beta is? Minus b by a. What will come? Minus 3 by 2. What is alpha beta is? C by a, which is 7 by 2. Can you substitute here? Minus 3 by 2 the whole square minus 2 into 7 by 2 divided by what? 7 by 2. So which is 9 by 4 minus 7 divided by 7 by 2. So what exactly you are going to get, my dear? See, no need to proceed further. I am getting negative. Only one option is in negative. So directly we will be writing it as what? Minus 19 by 4. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no? Shortcut. You want shortcut? No shortcut. Next one. If the roots of the equation x square plus x plus r equal to 0 are alpha and beta, then alpha cube plus beta cube is minus 6. Find the value of r. What is alpha cube plus beta cube, my dear? Is equal to what? I told you one thing. You remember alpha cube plus beta cube only mostly they are asking. Alpha cube minus beta cube generally they don't ask. Yes. Now listen here. What is alpha plus beta is? Minus b by a. What is alpha beta is? R. So can you please substitute? Minus 1 the whole cube minus 3 alpha beta. What is 3 alpha beta? 3 r into minus 1 equal to minus 6. Minus 1 plus 3r is equal to minus 6. So what exactly we are getting? R is equal to minus 5 by 3. Do we have it? Yes, sir. Next. Can you try this, my dear? Alpha cube plus beta cube divided by alpha beta. I am giving you 40 seconds time. Can you please go do it? Minus? Oh, very fast. Vaishnav is given B. You are talking about which question? 15th. Joel said minus 22. You are giving 22. I am little confused. Can you please find out? Minus. Everyone is getting minus 22. Online you got it? Fine. So is it 2x square minus 4x minus 1 equal to 0? What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a, which is 2. Alpha beta minus 1 by 2. So you know what is alpha cube plus beta cube divided by alpha beta. What is alpha cube plus beta cube is? Alpha plus beta the whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta. What is alpha plus beta the whole cube is? 2 cube minus 3 alpha beta. What is alpha beta is? Minus 1 by 2. What is alpha plus beta? 2 divided by what is alpha beta? Minus 2 cut. So 8 plus 3 is 11 11 by minus 1 by 2, which is equal to minus 22 I am getting. I hope you are also getting minus 22. At least can you try this? 16th sum? Huh? 14 by 5. Can you please try this, my dear? Hey, online, are you able to follow? Are you doing it or not? Because no one is giving me the answer today. I don't know. What happened to you? My dear, what happened to you? Today not in mood? Vaishnavi Shaktivel said, yes, sir. Okay, very good. 14 divided by 5. Here offline students have started giving the answer. My dear, online, please give me the answer. I'll be very happy if you start giving me the answer. The students who are staying online, I'm telling you, inequalities, if you are learning it from me for the first time, then definitely you are going to enjoy it, because all the questions you are going to solve orally. Can you please give me the answer, my dear? Online, none of you have given the answer. Why? I think no one is doing, it seems. Okay. Alpha plus beta is minus 1. Alpha beta is 5. So here they are again alpha cube plus beta cube divided by alpha beta, which is alpha plus beta the whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta. So what is alpha plus beta the whole cube is minus 1 minus 3 alpha beta into minus 1 divided by 5. So plus 15 minus 1, 14 by 5 is our answer. Now, if one root of the equation is 2 plus root 5, tell me what will be the other root? 2 minus root 5. So which is nothing but 4. Sum of roots is 4. What is product of the roots is? 2 plus root 5 into 2 minus root 5, which is equal to minus 1. What is it equal to? Minus 1. So x square minus 4x minus 1 equal to 0. Option B. Huh? X square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots. What is product of roots here? Yes. Sir, actually your video is lagging by few seconds. Not few seconds. It's more than 1 minute. It seems. Okay. Fine. If arithmetic mean between roots of a quadratic equation is 8 and geometric mean between them is 5, the equation is arithmetic mean between the roots of the quadratic equation is 8, geometric mean is 5, then the equation is, please listen this, we need positive roots. We need positive roots. Arithmetic mean and geometric mean is given. Fine. Now look at this. Arithmetic mean means what? Alpha plus beta is equal to, alpha plus beta by 2. This is my arithmetic mean, am I right? Which is equal to 8. So what is sum of roots is equal to 16. So my answer x square minus 16x. Yes, all the three options minus 16x. Now geometric mean also we need to check. Root of alpha beta is equal to 5. So what is alpha beta is? 25. That 2 plus 25. So option B. Is that right? Sum of roots and product. It's a very simple question. Next one. Alpha and beta are the roots of the equation x square plus 7x plus 11 equal to 0. Now only they are giving 14 by 5. That means it's very slow. What I am doing now? Which sum? 17th. Okay, I know how to solve it. This problem, how to solve this issue. To solve this issue, Tomorrow we will solve it. That is from day after tomorrow onwards we'll solve it. Like I will send you the Zoom link. We will share through Zoom link, and I'll make my lecture available through Zoom. So that what happens, at least in Zoom, the people who are regularly attending, you will get my Zoom ID and you can join through Zoom. It's going to be the live interaction, because here this 20 seconds lag is not good, it seems, because so I'll connect through Zoom. That will be fine, it seems. Do you all agree with me? Uzma Khan saying it's not lagging. Okay. If alpha beta are the roots of x square plus 7x plus 11 equal to 0, we need to find out the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha plus beta the whole square and alpha minus beta the whole square. Now we can easily get what is alpha plus beta. What is it? Minus 7. But I need to find out what is alpha minus beta the whole square. So what is alpha minus beta the whole square is? Minus 4 alpha beta. What is alpha plus beta the whole square is? Minus 7 the whole square minus 4 into 11. What exactly you are going to get? 49 plus 44. What is it? 83. Huh? Huh? Oh, minus 44, sorry. 49 minus 44 is what? 5. So, one root is minus 7 the whole square, other root is 5 square. Am I right, my dear? So which is nothing but 49 and 25. What is the given question? We need to find out the quadratic equation roots are 49, 25. So x square minus sum of roots 74x plus product of roots. What is 49 into 5? Sorry, 49 into 25? 49 into 25, ma. Oh, sorry. Arey, what I'm doing? This is alpha minus beta, the whole square only 5, na? Not 25. 5 only. So what exactly will come? What is sum of roots? 54x plus 49 5s are 245 is equal to 0. Yes. Can you give me the answer for 20th sum? Alpha, beta be the roots of the quadratic equation. Find alpha plus beta is minus 2. Alpha, beta is minus 3. Very simple. X square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots is equal to 0. X square plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. What is the option? B. Sir, are you like, you feel comfortable or not, my dear? So these type of questions are they asking? Yes, of course, my dear. These are the type of questions they are asking in the exams every time. You no need to make it complicated. I think this sum we already did, right? Yeah. What will be the answer for this question? Why? So? But none of this is there. Sir, you only said, sir. None of this mostly may not be the answer. I appreciate. Can anyone give the answer without touching your pen? Now, in the classroom, that is live students are saying option A, and I am also agreeing option A because they gave the perfect logic. That's the logic we have to use. This is A comma 1 by A. Alpha they are putting, okay, A comma 1 by A, A comma 1 by A. The roots are reciprocal of each other. Roots are reciprocal of each other. When the roots are reciprocal to each other, what is the condition I said? A is equal to C. That is first term and last term will be equal. Here first term is A, last term is 1, not equal. Not equal. Only in this option these are equal. So calculative risk, mostly option A will be my answer. Calculative risk, mostly option A will be my answer. So but still if you want to check, find the sum of roots. What is sum of roots is? Alpha plus 1 by alpha. That is A plus 1 by A. a square plus 1 by a. Yes, I am getting a square plus 1. That a divided denominator, you know, that only got multiplied in both the sides. I think this one also we did. This one you do it on your own, my dear. So actually all the types of the equation, quadratic equation is done. Now cubic equation, I'll give one trick. What cubic equation I'll tell you. Like, listen here. A cubic equation will be given to you. They may ask you to find out the roots of the cubic equation. They may ask you to find out the roots of the cubic equation. So first, cubic equation, you can take it as a hack. What is cubic equation is? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. For this, alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is nothing but sum of the roots, is as usual minus b by a. Product of the roots minus d by a. Listen here, in quadratic equation we had plus c by a, constant divided by coefficient of x square. Here product will be what? Constant divided by coefficient of x cube, but negative sign, alternate sign we should take. Sir, what is the advantage of remembering this, sir? See, sometimes what happens, you know, they ask you to find out roots of the quadratic equation. They ask you to find out roots of the quadratic equation, sorry, cubic equation. So many of them are following synthetic division and all. What I'm saying is no need to follow synthetic division. The roots are given. From the given cubic equation you can find out sum of roots. From the cubic equation you can find out product of roots, and the options you take, add all the three roots, whichever satisfy, or add the three roots and multiply the three roots. Whichever satisfy the condition, that is our answer, my dear. For biquadratic also we have got ax power 4 plus bx cube sum of roots minus b by a, product e by a, positive. When quadratic equation product is positive, cubic equation product negative, and biquadratic product is positive. So remember this. Okay, fine. Listen here. Now, as far as the questions are concerned from quadratic equation, we have solved almost everything. Okay. Now, we are going to start with the linear inequalities. All of you don't think that you know linear inequalities, so I would like to leave, sir. Don't do that, because here this half an hour na linear inequalities, you can do wonders. Okay. So listen this very carefully. Look at this, my dear. In linear inequalities, 1 or 2 marks maximum, 1, that is minimum 1, maximum 2 marks. Okay, what are the type of questions can be asked? I'll tell you first. Okay, what are the question can be asked in the examination? First type of questions. First one, linear inequalities. Type number 1. Graph will be given to you, find the inequalities. Graph will be given to you, find the inequalities, or inequalities given, find the graph. You understand, my dear? First case is what? Graph given, find the inequalities. Second type is what? Inequalities given, find the graph. Next one, what is it? Statement problem. Third one. What is the third type, my dear? Finding the corner points. Fourth one. Solving inequalities. Some equations, sorry, solving some inequalities. Okay. So solving method, not by using graphical method. Okay. Now look at this. I'll tell you. And in the exam also, the types of graphs can be like this. shaded portion. Maybe this, maybe this. Now listen here. Shaded portion includes origin. Shaded portion does not include origin. Not only does not include origin, it is unbounded region. Like it is infinite number of region. Okay. Next, graph can be like this. To do my method, you no need to follow any actual method, my dear. Look at this. Graph can be like here. The shaded portion can be here, or shaded portion can be here in between. So there are 4 types of graphs I have shown. One is what? Including origin. Other 3 are what? Not including origin. Here unbounded region. Here shaded region is here, and here bounded one only. Now let me take this as line L1. Let me take this as line L2. Now look at the region, my dear. Not only for one line, even for not only for 2 lines, even for 3-4 lines also, the method which I am going to tell you, you follow, so that just like that you can give the answer, my dear. Now look at this. Since origin involved, since origin included, both the inequalities will have less than sign. Both the inequalities will have less than sign. If origin is involved, then both the inequalities will have less than sign. This is very important point you remember. Here, unbounded region, L1, L2. Both the inequalities will have what? Greater than or equal to sign. Less than or equal to sign, greater than or equal to sign. Here, where is the shaded region, my dear? For example, L1, L2. Above L1, below L2. Above L1, below L2. Above L1, greater than or equal to. Below L2, less than or equal to. L1, L2. Now, what is it here? Above L2, below L1. So below L1 means what? Less than or equal to L1. Above L2 is what? Greater than or equal to. So remember this small rule, it can save lot of time. Remember this small rule, it can save lot of time. So for example, look at this. Okay, passing through the origin also I'll tell you. The line is passing through origin. Preeti asking what is the feasible region. My dear Preeti, this is what feasible region. That is possible region. That possible region is bounded here. The possible region is unbounded here. Okay. The shaded portion is feasible region. Now, what is these 2 graphs, my dear? It is lines are passing through the origin. Now, sometimes region can be here, sometimes the shaded region can be here. Now, how to distinguish, I'll tell you. This is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. This is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. Now, how I'm going to say, you know, sir, for this case, the shaded region is towards x-axis, sir. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no. Shaded region is what? Towards x-axis. And here, towards y-axis. When shaded region is towards x-axis, x is always greater than y. When shaded region is towards x-axis, x is always greater than y. When shaded region is towards y-axis, y is greater than or equal to x, or x is less than or equal to y. You understand, my dear? Towards x-axis means x is more than y. Towards y-axis means x is less than y. Is that clear, all of you? Say yes or no? Okay. Now look at this question. Now, simply without doing anything, you are going to give me the answer. Look at this. L1, L2, L3, L4. Am I right? Now, just look at L1. Where is shaded region? Above. That means L1 should have the greater than or equal to inequalities. And please wait, don't check with the answer now. Allow me to explain the entire thing. Now L2 is here. Where is the shaded region? Sir, L2 means below the line, sir. Therefore, L2 will have less than or equal to. L2 will have less than or equal to. Say yes or no? Now, other two lines, L3 and L4, both the lines are passing through origin. So now first let me take L3. Where is the shaded region is? Above L3. That is towards y-axis. When the region towards y-axis, x is less than or equal to y. Am I right, my dear? Now, L4. Where is the region with respect to L4? Towards x-axis. So therefore, is that clear, my dear? So, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, x less than or equal to, x more than or equal to. Say yes or no. This conclusion you can have. My dear, are you doing anything else? No, nothing. Just you are looking at the graph and where is the shaded region and accordingly you are finding it. I don't know how many of you are learning it for the first time. Okay, if you are learning it for the first time, this is the best method what I can tell you, my dear. Now, first L1 greater than or equal to. What is first option? Less than or equal to. L1 is what? Less than or equal to. Challa, no way. And B, what is it? Greater than or equal to. This can be my answer. So next, L2 less than or equal to. Yes, sir, possible. L3 is what? X is more than or equal to y, or y is? X is less than or equal to y, or y is? Yes, y is more than or equal to x. Fine, possible. L4 is what? X is more than or equal to y, or y is less than or equal to x. Y is less than or equal to x. Irrespective of the 3, 2 number and all, forget about it. And x is greater than or equal to 0, y equal to 0. So what is your option, my dear? B. My dear, to get this answer, it takes hardly 10 to 15 seconds. I took time only to explain. Otherwise, in 10 seconds, by just checking this way, you can get it. Do you all agree with me or not, my dear? Yes, online. I don't know. How many of you are learning this for the first time? Can you tell me? How many of you are learning this for the first time? This way, the trick. Online, can you please tell me? How many of you are learning it for the first time? Sir, we have not done this questions in this way, sir. Yes, just curious is saying first time. Very good. Okay. Now listen here. See, always remember to save time. Hemant, I am not talking about our class students, Hemant. Yeah. See, there are people who are actually, I wanted to know, I'm curious, just curious. I'm curious to know how many of them are attending this session, my session for the first time. Okay, that's what. Now, look at the 25th sum. May I know how many of you are attending my session for the first time? Priyadashni, and the Priyadashni. Okay, now listen here. 25th sum. Yeah, see, people are remembering. It's a statement sum. Okay, curious is first time. In statement type problems, there are two types of questions expected. One is manufacturing type, production. Second one is diet problem. One is what? Production. Second one is diet. I think you all are English medium students, right? Most of you are English medium students, right? So, if you are not English medium, still you know how to read English. Still you can understand what is given. Fine. I am assuming that. Can I assume that? Should I assume or should I consider? Acha, only assume. Okay. Fine. Listen here, my dear. Fine. Yeah. Thank you, Parsu. Now listen here. Here, two types of question. One is manufacturing type. Other one is what? Diet problem. Hospital, cattle breeding, diet problems. Now, sir, why you are talking about this, sir? I'll tell you. When the question is based on manufacturing, all the inequalities from the option, you have to check the option. All the inequalities will have less than or equal to sign. When the problem is based on diet, all the inequalities will have more than or equal to. Is that right, my dear? Manufacturing is less than or equal to. Diet problem will have more than or equal to. I hope without reading the full question, Yes, sir. Manufacturing. Only one word you read. Yes, sir. This question is manufacturing type. So, when the problem is based on manufacturing, can you please tell me, my dear, what inequalities and we have to use? All the inequalities will have less than or equal to. So, here I am checking. There is only one option is having less than or equal to, which is nothing but yes. Guru says, hi sir, happy to meet you after a long time. Hi Guru. Vartama. That is not manufacturing. Yes, actually these are the big statement problems. To read the problem itself will take at least 2 minutes. To avoid that, I am telling you from the first line, you can identify whether the question is based on manufacturing or diet. So here it is based on what? Manufacturing. So all the inequalities will have less than or equal to. Directly mark option C. See guys, I have not read the entire question. Sir, is it true every time, sir? Yes, my dear. Of course. Okay. So, happy? Now. Here also our rule can be applied. Tell me what is the rule? Here also our rule can be applied. Sum number 26. Eco class also same time, Abu. Hey, listen here. After my session, from June 3rd onwards, we have economics. Okay, June 3rd onwards, we have economics. That too by the great Mr. Pritesh Veera. Okay, one of the famous faculty, and his session, because this time I am taking economics very seriously. Unlike mathematics, like mathematics, economics also what? This time macroeconomics little bit complicated. People are finding little difficult because last exam, many of them have scored good marks in economics. Microeconomics and BCK, thanks to BCK. And thanks to microeconomics. This time micro as well as macro. I felt that some self-study students and all I met, and some students are personally asking me, sir, can you please support us in macroeconomics and all? Of course, you are going to get the greatest support ever, my dear. Okay. So please, only one thing I want you to do, attend the lectures regularly. If you like the lecture, please underline the word. If you like the lecture, then please share it to your friends. Let them also come and attend the lecture. Let them also get the benefit. Now, thank you. Please, those who are not subscribed, please subscribe. Then, okay. There is a button, like button. Please press like button. Okay, if you like your mother, press like button. If you love your father, then? Okay. Okay. Thank you. If you love your father, subscribe. But if they don't love the father, then they will not subscribe only. So we have to assume everyone like their father. See, mother definitely they will love. Mother they will definitely love, my dear. Father I am questionable because being a father I know it. Okay. No, this I don't. Because people are saying, if you want to clear, then subscribe. That's what they're saying. I don't want to say that. No. That is not right. Okay. Yes, listen here. Yeah, okay, fine. So please subscribe and like, and there is a notification button, that also do it. Already subscribe and like. Thank you, Julius. Okay. Okay, listen here. See, I told you my rule. When question is given, without doing, directly you can give the answer. What is it? Sir, like the video, sir. Sir is not supposed to request it all. Okay. Thank you, Usma. Fine. Now tell me. So, sir, I did not read the question. I'm just looking at the option and I'm going to say the answer is both. I told you yesterday what I said. Most of the time, none of these are not going to be the answer. And every time, both of them above is answer. Data inequality also, most of the time it is going to be the answer. Am I right, my dear? Did I tell you that or not? Yes, so without even reading the question, By looking at the option, you can mark, and but of course this is calculative risk. Yeah. Now listen here. Okay, let me explain this question. The rules and regulations demand that employer should employ not more than 5 experienced hands to 1 fresh. 5 experienced to 1 fresh. 5 experienced to 1 fresh. Now listen here. Experienced person 5. For example, for every experienced person, taking experienced person as X and the fresh person as Y. Look at this, my dear. What exactly happens? Not more than. Not more than means it should be less than or equal to. Okay. So, every experienced person and fresher Y by 5. Why Y by 5, my dear? For one experience, it is equivalent to what? 1/5 of the, one experience, 1/5 of the fresher. Now, should be less than or equal to. This should be the inequality. Do we have it? No, sir. I think ulta, sir. Okay. Can I write this as? I think I wrote it wrong, right? I wrote it wrong. Now, 5 experience, yeah. X by 5 is less than or equal to what? Y. And or this can be done as Y is more than or equal to X by 5. By cross multiplication, 5Y is more than or equal to X. So that's what we said, both A and C. By looking at the question, can you give me the answer for the 27th? Huh? See, I think origin is involved. So what will be the answer, my dear? Sir, every inequality will have less than or equal to sign. Every inequality will have less than or equal to sign. Which option is having, my dear? C. Yes, option C. Am I right? Say yes or no? Okay. Now, there is one more type which I would like to solve. What is it, you know? Finding the corner points. I want you to learn the trick for corner points. Hey guys, you understood this? Any book you give me, institute material, please give me the institute material. Yeah. Please, those who are already my students, you know these methods. The first time attenders, please don't ignore, don't miss. Corner points question. This time I'm expecting it in the examination. So don't miss out this, my dear. Are you ready? I would like to rewrite the question. On solving the inequalities, 2x plus 5y less than or equal to 20, 3x plus 2y is less than or equal to 12, x more than or equal to 0, y more than or equal to 0, we get the following corner points. We get following points. Option A, 0, 0, 0, 4, 4, 0, 20 by 11, 36 by 11. I think I missed out one more equation. No, right only. B. What is it? 0, 0, 10, 0, 0, 6, 20 by 11, 36 by 11. Option C. 0, 0, 0, 4. Yes, Ria, you are absolutely correct. Okay, corner point questions were mostly asked in CPT. That's what I said. CPT at the time they call it as what? Quantitative aptitude. Don't call it as CPT, quantitative paper. So this time, this is very much important. I told you, this time it may be expected. This may be expected. 4, 0, 2, 3. Option D. 0, 0, 10, 0, 0, 6, 2, 3. These are the 4 options given. Are you ready? Okay. Are you all ready, my dear? Yes. Now listen this. The trick which I am going to give you, if you like it, press the like button or heart button. If you don't like it, press the subscribe button. So anyhow, I should get the benefit, okay? Yeah. Thank you, Dexter. Hey, bell button. Okay. Now listen here. Okay. Now listen here. 2x plus 5y less than or equal to 20. Shh. Now, both the inequalities. See, step by step. Allow me to explain it clearly. Allow me to explain it clearly. Because if this type of question comes in the exam, at least the students who are attending this session should get the answer in 5 seconds. Okay? Yeah. Both the inequalities having what? Less than or equal to sign. If both the inequalities having less than or equal to sign, one thing is sure, my dear. One of the corner point is equal to 0, 0. One of the corner point will be what? 0, 0. One of the corner point will be what? 0, 0. Yes, Susma. Okay. Now, sir, here all the corner points are 0, 0. Okay. All the corner points are 0, 0. Everyone remember? Yes, I forgot this too. Vaishnavi, yeah. So 0, 0. Am I right? Yes. But all the corner points are having 0, 0. I am not in the position to eliminate any of the option. Next. Just follow my method. 2x plus 5y is equal to 20. For example, 2x plus 5y is equal to 20. Right hand side, what do we have? 20. Divide each term by 20. What you are going to get? X by 10 plus y by 4 is equal to what? 1. Shakes are rocks, student shocks. Okay. Who is messaging in my name? Question bank is a name? Question bank. You kept a name as question bank. No one in this world can keep a name as a question bank, and that name somebody else is keeping. Wow. I am shocked. Next step. 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. Divide each term by 12. What you are going to get? X by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1. Just do what I am saying. Shh. What is the inequality sign? What is inequality sign? Less than or equal to. Now listen here, my dear. Here 10, 4, x-intercept is 10, y-intercept is 4. X-intercept is 4, y-intercept is 6. So, the corner points are going to be 10, 0, 0, 4, 4, 0, 0, 6. You all understand, my dear? These are the 4 points we can get. Since less than or equal to, out of these two, which one is smaller, my dear? 4, 0. So, one corner point I know 0, 0. The other corner point is 4, 0. Other corner point is 4, 0. Now go for this. 0, 4, 4, 6. Which is smaller? 0, 4. So 0, 0, 0, 4, 4, 0. These three should be there. 0, 0, 0, 4, 4, 0. Yes, option A we have. Even in option C also we have. Is that right? Now, sir, among these two, which is possible, sir? Among these two, which is possible, sir? Listen here. What is the last point? 2, 3. Substitute 2, 3 in any of the equation. 2 2s are, for example, this substitute equation. 2 2s are 4 plus 5 3s are 15. 4 plus 15 is what? 19, which is not equal to 20. So this cannot be my answer. Only option A. My dear, when everything is less than or equal to, we need to take the smallest value. When everything more than or equal to, we need to take the greater value. For example, show me. For example, look at the one more question I'll solve, and I want you to give me the answer. See, one more question I am solving. The given inequations 6x plus 4y greater than or equal to 18, x plus 4y greater than or equal to 12, 2x plus y greater than or equal to 10. We get the following. For example, the corner points. Option A 0, 18, 12, 0, 4, 2, 2, 6. Option B 3, 0, 0, 3, 4, 2, 7, 6. Option C 5, 0, 0, 10, 4, 2, 7, 6. Option D 0, 18, 12, 0, 4, 2, 0, 0, 7, 6. These are the options. Listen here. Now look at this, my dear. It's very simple. Here all the inequalities having what? More than or equal to. If all the inequalities having more than or equal to, none of the options should have 0, 0. Now here option D having 0, 0, therefore D cannot be my answer. Now simply divide each term by 18. First inequation. What you are going to get? X by 3 plus, hey, is it 4y by 18? I did a mistake. Show me. I wrote the wrong question. Six x plus y. Sorry. Question is wrong, correct it. So x by 3 plus y by 18 is equal to 1. Next one will be what? X by 12, y by 3 is equal to 1. What is next one? X by 5 plus y by 10 is equal to 1. Now listen here, my dear. Here since everything is greater than. Now first let me take x-intercepts. 3, 12, 5. Which is more? So one of the corner point is 12, 0. Why? 18, 3, 10. Which is the greater one? 18. The other point will be 0, 18. So my answer is definitely not D. And option definitely will contain what? 12, 0 and 0, 18. Which are the options having 0, 18 and 12, 0? Only one option. Direct answer, my dear. Without drawing the graph. Without drawing it, we can get it. Am I loud and clear? You understood or not? Say loudly, man. Is online students are able to follow? Yes, this one part is not there, so I wanted to cover it. I covered it. Is it clear? Yes. Now listen here. Sir, is it more than enough to score 4-5 marks from equation and inequalities? My dear, this is more than enough means types are more than enough. Whatever I have covered, yes, that is more than enough. But if you want only this much will not be enough. We have to practice these types again and again. We have to keep on practicing it. I hope you will all practice it. Am I right, my dear? I hope you all will practice it. Now, since whatever I said, yesterday I told you about one thing. That is today's session. It will be the shorter session. I will be doing only equations and inequalities. Because today's final IPL final is going on. Many of them did not join. So you are watching cricket in this classroom. Then how can you give me the runs and all, man? Okay, the latest sensation Kavya Maran is gone. Now she is crying. Our class student Vasantraj latest crush is Kavya Maran. Now he is worried about Kavya Maran. Let it be. Yes. Shh. Wait, listen here. Wait, let me complete. So, tomorrow's session, my dear, what and all I am going to do, I'll tell you. Tomorrow's session, the most important session, time value of money. Along with the time value of money, I'll be completing sequences and the series also. Okay. Okay. Yeah, ratio yesterday only completed, Abu. You just watched yesterday's lecture. Is that clear? So tomorrow we are going to do two topics. One is time value of money and other one is what? Sequences and series. My dear, for example, those who are like doing it for the first time, or those who want some little bit explanation of every topic, small explanation needed, then what you need to do is, already you have subscribed our Thankyou channel. In that Thankyou channel, I have done the complete revision that is already uploaded. You can watch those lectures. There I covered everything. Okay, there I covered everything. In this session, we are just going to do the questions, how to approach, how to make it fast. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to solve papers also. Okay, I'll be solving papers also. Only one thing you need to do. What? Kirmada? Yes, hi. Yaar, who is Kirmada? Chota Bhima. Oh, Chota Bhim anyway. Last batch, there was a student called Chota Bhim. Now she is in inter, in our class only. Okay. Yes. I hope everyone will come for inter. Hey, will you come for inter? Yes, sir. See, you have to, all CA Foundation students, you need to promise me one thing. September there is an attempt, right? You have to promise, sir, for September attempt, I will not attend this LUNAR batch, sir. That means, see, that means what? At January I will attend, sir, not that. Okay. Now listen here. So you need to take that. Okay. You need to take that. Actually, you need to do promise. Yes, sir, I will never come for maths lecture again. But to meet me, you can anytime you can come. For intermediate, of course, you can come to Thankyou Professional Academy. We have great team of faculties. The big legends are there. So you can come for it. But as far as mathematics is concerned, quantitative aptitude is concerned. So, sir, I'll be attending your session, last session. That is after law lecture, I'll be taking last day revision. That is going to be my last session of yours, sir. After that, I don't want to attend your lecture anymore, sir. This, what you need to promise. Is that correct? Yes, say yes or no. Because I don't take any topics, subjects in inter. But still, my friends are there. Great faculties are there in inter. You will love in inter, my dear. Yes, Preeti said, sir, we won't. Sir, I was broken because of paper 3 only. Riyasnani, so I couldn't come to inter. We are desperate to go inter. Yes, we have to. Yes, sir, promise, sir. Very good, my dear. So tomorrow we are going to do the most important topic. The most important topic, time value of money in sequence and series. Yes, my dear. Bye, everyone. All the very best. Yes, end of today's session. Go and enjoy. IPL, SRH is losing, it seems. All the best.